NBA 2K20 tutorial number 42. Today we're going to talk about the Cavs playbook with its money plays and how that can help us deal with the issue of a lack of 5-out currently. Yes, we will study in detail how plays can help us fixing, the lack of 5-out issue, plus also how we can begin to fix that for ourselves so we can have 5-out whenever we want. Even though 2K has been patching it, I've found a way to go around that. So if you enjoy my tutorials and you would like to see more, make sure to click on the link above or in the description below for my all 2K20 tutorials playlist, where I guarantee you'll find more videos to help you improve your game. And yes, subscribers, thank you for your patience. We're back to usual tutorials of plays and freelance, because I was doing the combine for the league earlier, but just thanks to your patience, so we're back at it. Alright, so since 2K has recently patched and nerfed spacing on freelancers, we need better playsets like the one you saw there to help out, just find the space, because the spacing is so ugly currently. Now, the Cavs playbook have 8 money plays in total, and make sure you're using the Denver 2018 freelance, and this will pretty much fix all your 5-out offensive woes that you're not triggering. You will see what's going on in the video later, where my team is spaced out perfectly in 5-out often. So let's talk about the plays. Now, the first one is a give 5-3 horns quick. It is a give and go focus action. It is a handoff play, and you'll be able to trigger it for a lot of your handlers. So you can see I've called it here. Sarah pitches the ball to KG. I do a give and go instead with the hold down the X pass or skip pass cancel, and you can see I'm in 5-out spacing after I break the play. Now, this play I suggest when your pick and roll is working really well in game, you use this play as a shock tactic, because it starts off in horns. Your big man comes up, looks like a pick and roll, but you hit the big man and then you cut behind and it spaces out to 5-out because you're in Denver 2018. Make sure you're in that. Now, this is also great for players who are slashing threats and average pick and roll threats. So someone like a Vince Carter, as you can see I've in here, with KG, I just run a fake pick and roll, spaces out to 5-out perfectly, Denver 2018, and the play works great. You can see it here again. We start off in horns, call the play for Vince, pitches off to KG, hold X, go in there, finish it up. Now, if you want to learn the passing, just go to my all tutorial playlist, check out the passing tutorial, you will learn all these controls, but this is the give and go. I've been teaching you guys this forever. Now, but there are also ways to counter within the play as long as you're in Denver 2018 freelance. This time we're in horns, but instead of hitting the big, I've hit the wing, but I'm still doing the give and go, and you can see my Sura goes all the way around Vujovic, and then I dunk it. And the spacing is so nice, only if you're in Denver 2018. Nothing else really works. I've been labbing it, maybe other stuff, but Denver 2018, you get all the spacing. Now, number 2 play of the playbook is a speed boost handoff focus play. And if you want to learn the speed boost handoff, go to my tutorial playlist, review that, and you'll see me do it here. So you can see it's called high 5 give, and I'm running with. I'm gonna call the play. I'm gonna pitch it off to Vujovic, and then you can see the 2 wing players come up in these kind of crisscross action. I'm gonna hand it off to Ferguson, and doing the speed boost handoff technique I taught you guys earlier. So go to the all tutorial playlist, check out that one on the speed boost handoff, and you'll be able to hit this with excellent spacing once again, as long as you're in Denver 2018. This is actually one of my favorite plays of the year, because if you look closely, you actually have 2 options to hand off. So you can see I'm calling it again. So make sure you get your speed boost handoff mechanics down. Sarah comes around, Ferguson comes down and around. I decided to hand it off to Ferguson again, do the speed boost handoff, trigger it up. A lot of speed coming onto this, and if it's someone better, not just Ferguson like a KD, you'll be able to hit freeze too. So just make sure to aim your left stick at the handoff target, because you can see in this instance, both players are coming for that handoff again, and I'm aiming my left stick actually at Sura this time. Now that's the counter to the play. You can hand it off to either guy going baseline or going middle, and I can kick it to the opposite corner to Siakam if I needed to. So the spacing is excellent, and the fact that you have 2 handoff targets at the high 5 give, it is a very hard play to adjust to. Now, but you have to nail your handoff mechanics to nail this play, because where you're aiming the left stick, when you're at the center up top, it's gonna decide who you hand it off to. So get those mechanic downs. If you need to review the speed boost handoff tutorial, go to the all tutorial playlist and check that out. And obviously you don't have to hand it off. You can literally sometimes just pass it, because when you're in this play, you're in 5-out spacing alongside with Denver 2018, lots of space. Now, number 3 money play is using a down screen to attack with the passing controls I've taught you guys in the passing tutorial in the playlist. And the play itself is called Cut 1-5 Horns Alley. Once again, breaks into beautiful 5-out spacing as long as you're into Denver 2018. It's a side pick and roll into a pick and fade, and then the wing comes off that down screen. So I'm using a triangle cut here within the 5-out spacing with my center up top because it's Denver 2018. I'm able to get the backdoor, still in 5-out, no issue. Even with the patches, it's just fine. So you can see we start off in horns, looks like a wing pick and roll, but it's down screen on the weak side. Pitch it off to the center, who always fades, and then you can use an IRC control from the passing tutorial. Make sure you're always cutting the player on the opposite wing, Marbury in this case. Works great because the center is up top in Denver 2018, fully spaced out court. No ugly, double big man in the low block, non 5-out issues. Same thing, pick and fade, Marbury comes off the down screen. I'm using IRC again, tap R1, hold X, that's the IRC control cut. I nail it here, cut Marbury in, 5-out spacing. Vucevic is technically a shooting center, so the spacing works, no issue. Then for 2018, this is also one of my favorite plays because of the pick and fade, leading to this immediate cut of the wing player who came off a down screen from the corner. The defender usually falls behind, and against users, they're just too focused on the pick and fade, so they often give up that back cut coming from the wing of a guy coming off the down screen. Now, money play number 4 is a double screen play to get the power forward open to cut or post. This one is not 5-out spacing, it's just meant to be a counter. It's more of the classic 4-out 1-in, 3-out 2-in spacing out of like this loop action cut. So you can see KG is about to loop through the small forward and the 2-guard. Always hit the small forward on this. And then you can use an IRC like I do here, tap R1, hold triangle, and KG's gonna loop all the way around and dunk it. And in Denver 2018 spacing, the center is actually in the corner there. So this place is very useful for that because the center is never in the corner. But if you got this play, he has to be because the play forces him to go to the corner. Just always make sure you pass to the small forward. And then as you trigger the cut, the center hopefully will stay on the corner side. And then you can get this loop action cut there. And if they don't, you can also often just high-low the center as the power forward is looping around. This is not meant to be a spacing play. Like if you want spacing, use the ones previously. This one is meant to be a smashy play. Like you get it to KG here, and sometimes you can even run this like undersized pick and roll with the power forward and dunk it. The center sometimes will cut in, so lob him if you want to or high-low feed him. Now, number 5 money play is another great give and go play for guards and slasher, and it's called Cut 5 Give Valley. This one with Denver 2018 as your base will break into 5-out spacing. So you can see we're kind of in a modified version of a 5-out here. The guard is going to clear. This looks like a handoff. Don't hand it off, just hold triangle and you can cut him in there and it's still 5-out space. So if you're using someone like with Danny Ainge, he's a little bit small, but you can use it with someone bigger. Like I'm using it with Ferguson here, who is my small forward. So you can do this with KD or Giannis at small forward really. Just flush him in there. It will break into 5-out spacing because you got your center at Denver 2018 up top making the pass. Like your center is a playmaker here. That's why you get that 5-out spacing. And because you can hit the small forward, I just use Ferguson here in this case, who is relatively small. Well, he's an undersized small forward. But you can use someone huge. Like if you're using a KD, Giannis, or LeBron on this cut, while the center is feeding him, if you got AD on center, then you get that 5-out spacing and you can lob it up too because there's going to be no one in there. The paint is often clear because it's classic 5-out. Denver 2018 once again. Lots of space. Don't worry, we'll find that. And number 6 money play of the day is a give and go free ball into a double screen. This is probably my favorite play. So you want to give and go there, and then the double screen comes. But because the give and go is with the power forward, you might be able to get the on-board defender stuck. So I'm doing it with Curry here, and you can see like Kemba gets stuck on Draymond and kind of Tatum. So I'm calling the play, first 9-1 give. Kemba gets a little bit stuck, and because I'm Curry, I will shoot that. And if it's Curry, you likely will hit that. So you can see me call it again, first 9-1 give. It's kind of in horn spacing, but then it breaks out to 4-out 1-in kinda. And then Draymond pitches it to Curry, and if you're open, just shoot this. And obviously, that's the first look. But this play is really good because it counters out of it. So you can see I have Kemba Walker here, who's not a great shooter. So I run the dribble pitch, and Tatum is undersized. So I don't want to shoot it often. I shoot it here, and I miss. Because, Kemba's not about that life. So I run the play again, knowing that Kemba's not about that life. I do it, and I don't want to shoot it. I wait, and I get a double screen, and then I can hit my dribble moves. The double screen is a roll and a fade, and that left side is completely open with your other wing player in the opposite on the strong side corner. So if any help comes, easy dot for a free. So once again, power forward, give and go. I don't want to shoot the free. I wait for the double screen to come. Nice and easy. Then I hit that step back. That's more of Kemba's shot off the dribble. That's a beautiful look. Same thing, Fizz 9-1 give. Power forward comes down, hits him, run a give and go, looks open, don't want to shoot it because it's Kemba. Hit the double screen, I know it's a roll and a fade, play that, space it out, big man rolls in, mashy mash. Alright, this is an excellent fundamental play to start off the game. Because of the double screen, if you run it, you can actually see what kind of defense settings the other team is running against your power forward on hedge defense and your center. So all at once, you'll be able to see what kind of scheme they're running. And you can also step back if you got a shooter off that double screen. I didn't hit it there, but that was an open shot, so I can probably hit that more often than not. That entire side of the double screen is wide open. Like, look at Kemba coming off the double screen. That entire left side 3-point line is open. Just Kemba can't make good use of that, so I'm doing the pick and roll, obviously. But if it's someone like a Curry or a Damian Lillard, like, look out. Like, I hit this double screen and that entire side of the court is wide open. So I'm just going to dribble really fast. They have to play the free, gives up the roll. I take what's given to me. Every player in this playset gets to do what they want, right? Like a shooting point guard gets to shoot, a power forward that can shoot gets to pop, and a diving big man gets to dive. Off that double screen, completely clear side. I can do a step back. I can wait for the roll. I can hit it. Perfect. Alright, so that's the end of the money play tutorial for this one. I will obviously go into detail to break down the Denver 2018 Freelance in further detail without any plays, so that you can still trigger 5-out ISO if you really want to. And once again, thank you for your patience. I know I've been making a lot of combine tutorials lately. That's just the nature of the beast, because I do work for the Bucks Gaming and 2K League, and I'm a representative of the 2K League, so I gotta help with the players who are trying to go pro. But I'll go back to my usual freelance dribbling and a playset tutorial so you guys to resolve any gameplay issues you have. And the biggest one currently is obviously the 5-out issue, but this already kind of fixes parts of it. And once I show you the Denver 2018 Freelance in full, like how you can manipulate, you need to make some hot fixes to make it work, but I can show you around the weekend and you'll be able to go back to 5-out whenever you want, and you will still have all these plays from the Cavs playbook. And I've already showed you 2 other money plays earlier in the year from the Cavs, so this playbook's got everything. Alright, so as always, thanks for coming by, and I'll also go to another probably freelance and playset to show you how to best do the 4-out 1-in high pick and roll if that's what you do. Because 2K kind of messed that up too. Now the 4-out 1-in is kind of broken too, so I'll fix that also after the Denver 2018. Okay? So thanks for being here, and I'll speak to you guys again